go live. And then we're good, right? Yes, perhaps. It looks like everything's online. Sick. That worked out real good. Except I don't have music. Probably want that. Okay. I've gotten some copyright hits on my... Can I go lower than 59? Maybe not as low as 100, right? Just want to, like, change that? Maybe not. Oh, perhaps not. There's nothing between negative 59 and negative 78, as we all expected. Okay, let's just do this. Turn my volume down so that it does not deafen me. Okay, what's up, Emiko? Why the question mark? Why the question mark? Spooking me. Is nothing working? Is everything not working? Now I'm scared. I know, the chat is ready to display messages. Oh, okay, meant to be an exclamation point. Phew! I can't help what Restream does with its chat. It does what it wants. And I just gotta deal. Exciting stuff, though. I got into the GameMaker 2 beta. Not that that's really much impressive. I just had to wait. But the new GameMaker. It's exciting. All of these scripts now look different, which means they're now just made in the worst way possible. I can tag stuff. I can search for objects. Like tags, game options. That's cool. Recent. I like that. Can't stay at your mother-in-law's 50th birthday party. Happy birthday to her. Just want to jump in and say, hey, welcome. I'll hope to see you tomorrow. But thanks for stopping by. But yes, I'm quite excited because everything is fabulous. And Sprite. Pot. Okay. Oh, this is new. How does this work out? Who knows? Let me just see real quick. I don't know what to do with this. Development. Art. Beer RPG. Which one's the pot? This guy. Can I just like drag this and just boop? Yes. Oh, new pot. Yes. New dirty pot. Janky old pot. Courtesy of Amaryllis Art. I'm very excited to have this pot. I need to go through and make sure I update everything though. So let's see. I should just be able to go to like, pot. Oh, look at that. Oh, so nice. It's always a weird time to be streaming. I was going to stream this morning, but then we didn't finish breakfast until like 10:45. And I was like, lunch is in like an hour and a half. So I did some busy work on this in preparation. I got all my yeasties in, so you can see we now load yeasts. And there's a dude with a subwoofer there. But yeah, so then I was like, you know what? This will be fine. I'll do this. Oh my goodness. They did it again. The subwoofer set off someone's car alarm. Very cool. Thanks. I'm very glad. Actually, this is still... Oh, undo that. How do I move? There we go. It's pretty close. I can kick this out, which is going to make the pot quite wily, I think. But I can't do much more to help it. I could make it like a trapezoid and a square, but that sounds difficult. I just need to know... I want to know, have they fixed build times? Have they fixed lots of different stuff in this beta. Like, I would really love it. It feels like it's running better, but I could also just be crazy. Or maybe it's just a thing like my other GameMaker has filled up with useless stuff, like in memory, so I don't know. But exciting times. I want this to be good. First build's always going to take a while, I assume. And then I need to actually tell it to import the yeast, and then I need to make like a little yeast packet, and then with that yeast packet I need to be able to add stuff. Add yeast to the pot. Well, I'll get the pot into the bucket, I guess. I didn't do much thinking on this. I meant to stream throughout the week, and then the week just was the worst. Okay, that's fine. America. Yeah, right. I forgot I changed stuff. So I just meant to keep streaming, and I was like, surely it'll be fine. And then it was not fine, and everything was terrible. Okay, so in our yeast controller, I don't want to create that. And I don't need attenuation rates. I'll keep it, though. Oh my god, because this country is just collapsing in on itself. And every day from Monday, the news just got worse and worse and worse. And I was just like, I am exhausted every time I wake up just living in America. So I was like, no. It's just that. Just lots of that. So I want to do... so I think I do like read text. File text. File text. Don't I have one that's like read lines that I made myself? It should be somewhere in here. I need to remember that scripts are now below objects, which is weird to me. Process text file lines. That's what I want. Yeah. That was this week in a nutshell, really. Yeasts.text. Right? Yeasts.text. And then do that with load yeast strain from line. So I should still be able to do this callback. Okay, good. It kind of worked. So, and then to make sure that I don't think I finished. I went through and I did this, but yeah, like look at this. So, yeast controller. There we go. And then we're gonna have a yeast list, which I don't think I have right now. So we'll just do yeasts. We'll head back here. This recent thing is gonna be so nice for me. Dot yeasts equals array push into the yeasts array, and then we'll just push yeast, right? Why did I do the separate name? It was so that I could do lookups on it. Or I could do like array contains. Do I want that? Do I have that on grains as well? Where's my fermentable controller? Do I have that? Fermentable labels, yeah. Okay, so I do. What's up, Anna? On Twitch now. Sick. Gotta bolster those viewership ratings so I can get affiliate. I need that dank 3 viewers average. Which I think I'm quite far off, but we're gonna we're going to skyrocket. And then I'll get Twitch affiliate, and then I'll sign an exclusivity agreement for multi-millions of dollars. Then I'll need to unfortunately say goodbye to YouTube, but then I'll figure out how to stream better, and everything will be sick. Because then I'll have millions of dollars, and then I can retire and do this full time. And that's the dream right here, I think. Okay, Yeast Controller. Okay, so I guess we'll have yeast labels as well, and then we'll change it to yeast list just to be consistent. So yeast labels, and we will push yeast.name, yeast labels, and then hop list, or not hop, yeast list, and push that, yeast list, and yeast, and return yeast, because why not? Always return yeast. There's a Big Mac event happening, so you're switching, but oh, big Minecraft event. I was like, what's McDonald's doing? Big Mac event. Sweet. That sounds cool. What's the Minecraft event? Okay, so then I need the RPG, which was, I just called it like give beer ingredients. There we go. Oof. That's dark blue now. Also, there's like one annoying problem. It might be a known issue. Maybe I should check, but changing my font size does not actually change my font size of this. Like, watch it. It's very funny. So I'm like, I want to make my font bigger so that people can read it. But I also want to use the beta because I'm excited by the beta. And so I'll go here. I'll go to my code editor, normal text, font size, and we'll crank it up to 24 and hit apply. And oh my goodness. Oh. Does it have something to do with whatever the default font is? Like, what if I do Arial? I mean, Arial's awful. Nope, I have no idea. But some stuff. Text editors. Are you, like, using a weird thing? Anti-aliasing off. On. Default. This is how I'm going to code right now. Just mega big parens and brackets and braces. Oh, no, not braces. Braces are normal. So it like has to... Oh, hold on. I'm getting it. Oh, no. Okay, so normal text means stuff that's not highlighted. Okay, never mind. Maybe this is going to work. Default. Okay, hold on. I'm silly. Use default. Apply that. Change the default, though. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, I just had to talk myself through it. Okay, sweet. I don't remember that being... Maybe it's just been a while since I did it in the other GameMaker, but I was like, I don't remember doing that. Why are you blue, though? Okay, so then we'll do with our yeast controller, we'll do var len equals array length 1D of yeast list. And then add to inventory yeast list sub I random len -1. How do you do that? We'll just do one pack, and then we'll give it an icon of SPR yeast icon. Is that what we want? Did I miss a print? No, it went away. Okay. So it's going to give us a random yeast now, which will hopefully be good. No, it won't. Where am I calling that? Yeast characteristics equals... I missed one. Load yeast strain. Equals... There you are. Array.push yeast dot characteristics. Much better. Okay, we'll figure this out one day. Nope, not yet. beer controller create yeast component dot American. Oh, did I have something in the beer controller? Beer controller. Yeah, don't do that. Create yeast components. I want to do dot yeasts. Is this what I want? Equals, yeah. Create yeast component with the yeast list of that. Create yeast component dot yeasts list sub yeast. Wow, okay, that's an interesting spelling of it right there. So get that. I'm doing all right. Jumped in uninvited. You're always invited. Everyone's invited. Invite everyone. I'm doing pretty good. I just really need the weekend to relax, though. It's just like, oh my goodness. There's lots of baloney going on at work and all that as well. And I'm like, why am I doing iRandom range when I could just be doing iRandom? Meh. Whatever. It works. If yeast form. Right. Right. Yeast form. Just try and, yeah, relax from schoolwork. It's just a good time of relaxing in this apartment. So strain will be no one. Strain should be that. Hold on. So we create a yeast component with a yeast. Right. Okay, so how's that working out? Hop controller. Oh, so this takes in a hop and then gives me a type. So that's creating the component, which should be fine. Hold on, let me read the error message again. How are you doing today, though? Unknown object, if yeast.form. Wait, but where? Does it just have to be yeast.form? It's on create yeast component. Really? Create yeast component. So is that why I should be doing maybe create yeast? Load yeast strain from line. That might be why. Hold on, so what's this? A yeast has a type and a strain. Okay. That's why I got that messed up. So we want to create an yeast. And that's going to be our thing. And then with all the stuff happening, yeah. You have a long weekend? That sounds super cool. So then this should be able to create a yeast component from that, from an actual yeast, the thing I wanted. So what do I use a yeast strain for? Do I use a yeast strain? Yeast. So yeast has that and a strain, and oh, okay. You also have like 5-page homework to write, so you're also slowly working on that. Oh, gross. Okay, so I'm loading in different types of yeast, and then the strains we get will be created from that. Been playing a lot of Minecraft with an old friend, found 40 diamonds. Nice. 5-page homework to write. Gross. Is it fun at least? Or like the boring kind? Okay, so what do I do with my hops? Hop strain. Has children. Name alpha low. Hop. Let's say type strain. So let me just load hop. Strain from line. So I am just creating a hop strain. So I feel like I should know this. So I do that, create the hop list size. So then I create a hop. That's the difference. So I do want to load the strains, and then I want to create a hop. Okay. What in the world does create hop do then? Where does that put it? Current hops. Okay, I have a current hop. Pfft. Of course, I should have known. Okay. Give me my yeast controller. I need current yeasties. So process that. That's fine. Current yeasts equals that. And then create yeast with strain and form. So this will be yeast list sub I random from 0 to array length 1D of yeast list minus 1. Right. Close that. Yeast list, comma, no. Boom. And then a form, and this will just be yeast forms dot liquid. We'll do liquid yeast. Can I middle click that? Yeast dot attenuation. So this one, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to do equals I random range from strain dot attenuation low to strain dot attenuation high. Is that not what it's called? I must have just misspelled attenuation. Oh, attenuation. Yeah, perfect. Good luck. Load yeast strain. So no, so what am I doing? you do want to be a yeast strain. That'll have everything. And then the specific yeast will be that. So we're loading the yeast strain, and then we create the yeast. And we give it the yeast. Create the yeast, set the strain, the attenuation, and the forms, the attenuation, and then optimal temperature is still just, that's not gonna randomize. Okay, that should be fine. And then with Yeast Controller, then we'll do current yeasts equals array push current yeasts and yeast. Did you know your favorite channels is streaming right now? Who? Not me? Beer controller, we'll go back here, and then this we need to create, and then this will, instead of being yeast list, it will be current yeasts. Yeah, see if I had seen that. Current hops. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Because we're just going to do the first, we're only going to create one yeast. It's just going to change each time. Okay. It's me! Ah! Yay! Nope. Illegal array use. Why would you do that? Yeast controller on line 50. Create sub irandom array length 1D of, oh yeah, that is kind of illegal right there. Let's try array length 1D of yeast list -1 instead of array length of yeast list -1. I don't even know what that means. We good? We starting up? Good. Okay, we got 74 attenuation, 76 attenuation, 74. Okay, 76. There's some stuff going on. 73, 75, 78. Sweet. Seems like things are kind of working. And now we get Bavarian wheat. We have 1 pack of Bavarian wheat, which we're going to make with Crystal 120 and Cluster. Oh, yeah, that'll be perfect. Can't wait to have that beer. Ah, new pot. New pot, who dis? Boop. Just set you right there. Oh, geez, hold on. Get our Crystal and our Cluster out, and then just got to make sure it all still works. It should be fine. We'll just pour this, pour it in there. That's all of it, I think. That's 3 pounds. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Is that better? If 10 pounds. You're probably way above mashing temperature. Wait, hold on. Hold up. Why is this now? Heat up. Ends mid-June-ish. Seems really late for school. Hold up. No, come back. Why aren't you heating up? What's going on down here? That looks wrong. Oh yeah, it does, huh? I don't know. I mean, colleges just end then, and schools end sometime else. Whatever. Not as bad as it sounds. Hey, pot. I would really like it if you would heat up. No, don't do this to me. Uh, Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Pot? Interesting. Ooh. Step. If you're draggable, on stove is false. Did I, like, remove something? On stove. Maybe I forgot to save. Okay, well, action parent. Let's try this again. If you collide with RPG brewing, if you collide with a brewing stove, I want you to do if track temperature. Flickering, that's nice. On stove equals true. And you're not on the stove. School ends like last week. Ah, oh, that sounds nice. Just not having school. Okay, hold on. This is good. 10 pounds of two-row, some fuggle, and British ale? Oh, yeah, we're making a British pale. Oh, I hit restart. I meant to hit E, and I hit restart. Belgian wheat, flaked barley cluster. Not nearly as good. Whatever. I just need to go through and make sure that some things are like... Okay, hold on. You on? Okay. So, yeah, like... Shoot, I don't know. It just... didn't feel... Oh, yep. Can't do that. If item dot type. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Yeast component? Is that what I want? I probably want it on the yeast. You do have a type. Interesting. What is it? An inventory item? So if I click on you, item equals component type. Yeah, just go there. Would you hate me if you left the stream to watch some matchmaker? No. No. Can't hate you. School never ends. Yeah. Just kind of wish I knew what I want to do after high school, because at the moment you're just guessing. That's always a tough position to be in. Oh, cool. You asked me? Yeah, allow access. That'll be fine. We'll let GameMaker on all my Wi-Fi. It'll be great. American Ale, Light Munich, English Progress. That's a very erratic beer. So, first off, click there. Where are you? Item 1012. Pot? Did I misread that? I must have misread that. 112. That's better. Okay, fermentable. Type 1. That's fine. What's up, Gamer Cat? Welcome back. What, Peggy? You're almost 27 and still in school? I had no idea. So your item is an O fermentable. Okay. Do that and click this. And what is item? 157. It's a yeast strain. Should not be a yeast strain. Should it be? I don't think it should be. Oh, I never updated the give beer ingredients. Actually, current hops. Yeah, okay, that's why. So I need to do current yeasts. And then in that case, we're just gonna do 0. Because we're only gonna have 1. Wait, so does that mean I should always get one of these? So Nugget, Centennial, German Tettnanger, Mount Hood. Oh. Oh? That's not good. Unknown object dot name not set. Add to inventory. Update inventory entry display string name dot item dot name. So I think I just need to give it a name. That seems like what it is. Like if I go to hop, do you have a name? Yeah, you have name. So yeah, that's probably what I need to do. Just go to our yeast, give it a name. And then when we do create yeast, then I believe I just do yeast.name equals strain.name. Should be fine. Everybody is wherever they are right now. I don't normally get like a lot of viewers, so, you know, don't come in expecting everyone to show up all the time. People show up when they can show up, and I am happy. So Nugget, Willamette, German Tettnanger, and Willamette. I do get that. Okay. Okay. So does this work now? Yep. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So now I need to go to my sprites. This does seem like it takes up a lot more space. Oops, not sounds. Sprites. Create a sprite. You can put anything wherever you want now. Like I don't need these sprites folders, which is kind of nice. So I could break that up by object too. But it does make it annoying because right now, because I started this on the old GameMaker, so I'm like, I have the sprites folder. I only want sprites in here, but whatever. Doing a handstand on your bed sounds dangerous. Sprite yeast packet. So what's a yeast packet look like? 16 wide, 64 tall, maybe? How do I edit this? I guess I hit that now. And then I'll just throw in that. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. I can maybe give it a slightly darker outside to show that it's kind of rounded. Maybe that's how it works, right? And then it needs kind of a small area where you can see the yeasties inside of it, because the ones I've seen, they usually have like a little window. That's like a really aggressive yeast color. I don't want that much. Just make it a lot lighter. Do that. That's a much better yeast color. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take this back and I'll finish off this border. Otherwise, I think things are gonna go bad. Then just do that. So I'll just make some. Oops. Make some line. I mean, this top line should probably be like very aggressive because it's the name of the yeast. That. Maybe that up there. No, I don't like how. That's not even like the right color, I just realized. That's still the outside color. That doesn't really look good. Your bones are young and you do this all the time. That's the best reason right there. Like, I'm young and spry. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm like, oh yeah, you go. Don't let me stop you. Okay, just do some writing. Okay, that looks like writing. Why not? What's up, Bubblegum? Oh yeah, the viewers on Twitch. Hello. How are you today? That looks like a good yeast packet right there. Maybe yeast color's still very aggressive. It's like real difficult to get a good non-aggressive yeasty yellow. That'll do. Okay, so. So I need to go to my objects, close that, just close that, oh, really, and then we'll go here, and then we are going to have a new object. Actually, let's just like duplicate our hop bag, because it's going to be pretty similar to that, and this will be our yeast packet. Create this. Draggable, hoverable. Sounds good. So that might be fine, but then I need to change this to our Sprite, beer, yeast packet. The parent will be fine. Update your collision shape to not be that of a hop packet, please. Go to 16, there we go. That'll be good. You didn't have to work today, so you were just making mousse? I want some. That sounds fun. Okay, so creating that. Then I'll go to my inventory item. Then I should be able to do just else if item.type is equal to component type yeast. Then we'll do var yeast equals instance create layer. Created on the ingredients layer a yeast packet. Yeast dot ingredient IDs sub-0 equals item. Yeast dot ingredient amount sub-0 equals 1. And yeast dot hover text equals item dot name plus that plus string 1 plus pack. That'll be fine. That'll be fine, probably. I really wanted some moose you would share, but you love it. That's fair. I perfectly understand that. Why do I feel like the yeast is just gonna go crazy? I wonder, We're just going all supercalifragilisticexpialidocious right now. Oh, it looks like they haven't fixed the build times. Yeah, 45 seconds on the dot. Sometimes it just does that. Noel, come back. Please give German wheat, black patent, crystal. This is going to be crazy. Okay, so yeast packet. Oh, come here. Oh, yeah. Ah, right. The physics problem. Woohoo! Yeasty, come here. Just pour the yeast in. Just pour the yeast in. So can I pour the yeast back into the yeast container? I wonder. Let's put it in the bowl. Oh, God. Oh, no. Here, come here. Just sit right there. The yeast is going a little crazy. Just gently pour the yeast into the bowl. Come on. Pour the yeast. Oh, and I was just boiling my pot. Does my pot have anything in it? It's got 0.1. Is there more? Come on, pot. Help me out. Pour. Pour, pour, pour. 0.1. 0.1 what? 0.1. Where's the rest of my yeast? Hold on. No, Canadians are not American. Canadians are quite Canadian. Oh, that's a nice glitch. It'll still heat up. It'll still heat up if you just throw it over the stove, because that's just how I'm updating my on stoves. Like, that would have put it on the stove. That would have been fun. So just dump that. Is there nothing more to dump? Where's my... Come on, yeast. Nope. I don't want you, pot. Just give me the yeast. Perfect. Pour the yeast into the bowl. Just pour the yeast into the heckin' bowl. You know you're Canadian when you eat ketchup chips? I have no idea what that is at all. Ugh, just get out of here, bowl. The yeast is just so crazy. I'm like, okay, maybe I should like raise its density of the yeast packet and the hop bag or whatnot. Like, what's my pot at? Pot's even lower, actually. Restitution. Friction 0.2. Is it just because they're tiny? Just like double the density, maybe? I can do that. I mean, I know what ketchup is, but what's a ketchup chip? Oh, I forgot to get my ingredients. Shoot. Noelle, I need you. You need to supply me. I really should make it so that I don't need to talk to her. Farmhouse ale, wheat malt, English progress. That could be good. That could be good. Okay. Let's drop that. Just that. Quickly. Just get that out of here. Don't want to deal with you, all right? I really just want my yeast. 0.2. Oh, picked up both up. Okay. Oh. Where'd the rest of my yeast go to then? That's my question. There you are. I mean, in the last one, I couldn't get it past 0.1. I'm like, Come on, just pour the yeast in there. Just pour the yeast in the bowl. 0.7. That's probably pretty good. I've heard poutine is amazing, but it also just sounds like the grossest calorie thing in the world, where I'm like, maybe I'd have it. Darn, sorry, bowl. 0.9 though, we're almost there. Just gotta pour my yeast in. Come on. You have it? Yeah, one whole yeast packet in the bowl. Perfect. Where do you go to? I need to figure that out, how to do that. Ketchup flavored chip. I don't know if I would want that. Boop. Okay, perfect. Just sit right there. So can I put this back into the yeast container? Like, hey, yeast container, take it. Where's my bowl? Bowl. Bowl? Okay, it must not have anything in it. Did I just give it all back? No, wait. Oh, no, bowl's over here. Okay. Put the... Come on. Put it back. Put it back. Oh, I can't do it. Do you eat ketchup on your fries? Same thing? Oh. Not like potato chips. You can get poutine in a lot of places, I'm sure. Come on. Put the yeast in the container. Where is it? Bowl. Okay, you good? Yep. We've got no more. My arm. There you go. Perfect. They used to sell poutine at KFC in America? Sounds awesome. Oh, I can't lift my scale? Sounds like a problem. Ugh. Ugh. There you go. Sit right there. Perfect. Okay, so now I need to figure out how I'm going to turn this into wort. Which means, so I need a bucket. I need a bucket. Bucket's going to be the next thing we do. And I'm just going to duplicate our Sprite pot, and it will be Sprite bucket. Oh, automatically alphabetized. Yeah, this isn't Kentucky Fried Poutine. They're not allowed to sell that. Okay, edit the image. It's gonna be very similar. Oh, this one's so much better than mine. So maybe what I'll do is just kind of cheat. Do I spend money on making games? No, not in the slightest. I don't think I've spent... Well, okay, no. I have spent money. Like, GameMaker is not free. It's like $100. But no, I don't pay people. I don't buy assets. I do everything on my own. I would pay people if I had people and money to pay them with. KFC in the... That's not real poutine. That's American poutine. What do I know? I've never had poutine, so... Whatever. Let's create... just gonna do like... that. No, our bucket's not gonna be that. Bucket. Bucket? That seems pretty good. Let's create a new layer for this and redo that. Bucket. Put that in there. And then just delete. Yeah, that's a bucket. I'd say it's a very good bucket. I know, my friend is a great artist. I did not do that pot. This is the kind of stuff I do. It's not nearly as good. Okay. Maybe even like do that. Maybe that look. Yeah. I don't like it. We'll just do that. That'll be fine. American poutine is like putting milk before the cereal. Your ex made it for you and he's Canadian, so you've had the real Canadian poutine. Oh, okay, so was it better or worse than the KFC? I want to know now. Let's see, buckets kind of have like these ridges up there where the lid goes. So I'll do that, and then I'll get this, and see, it kind of, I don't want it to be a totally straight line, but it should be somewhat. Maybe like no, at this point it should definitely start doing this. 2 1 2 1 2 2, and then we need to put like a handle there. Okay, that's the handle for the bucket. That's the thing that will flip-flop around, and we can even give it like a little rivet to go into. That way you know what it is better, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is, so it'll be perfect. It's way better, buddy. Homemade gravy. Oh, sounds awesome. That's a bucket. Oh yeah, that's a bucket. I want to make these rivets bigger, I think. 1, 2, 3, right there. I think that'll work better. Did that right? I think that's right. 3, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Wonder why they add cheese curds to poutine. Why wouldn't you add something delicious to something delicious? Okay, as far as I know, poutine is literally just gravy and fries and sometimes with cheese, and it sounds like the most disgustingly delicious thing in the world. Okay, this is our bucket. One thing I could do is I could do something like this. Oh, geez. I thought I was doing a line. Was I really drawing those straight lines? Holy cow, go me. Okay. Now that's kind of got a little more definition of like where we can put the lid. Maybe. Yeah, it's all you need. Maybe we'll give this thing like a nice label, like a soft powder blue. That could be nice. Do like that. Because then maybe that'll give me a little bit of something I can do just with like shading. I don't know. That kind of looks not shaded. That may just be too big of a step. Yeah, that might be too much. Take that. Go back here. We'll try doing that. I went darker this time, but oops. How's that looking? It's kind of all right. It's kind of all right. That is just not right at all. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's not bad. That's a bucket. That's a bucket right there. I'll take that. Okay. And then create a new Sprite. This one's going to be Sprite. This one's going to be the hard one. I'm going to create a siphon. You would make it now, but I don't think it would go with your moose. Very understandable. Siphon, siphon, siphon. We have a lot of weird food here in Hungary too, like pink soup. Pink soup? Tell me, happy birthday, Gamer Cat. Oh, that's right. Heck, you told me last week and I totally forgot. Happy birthday. Get those birthday handstands going. Can I just like double click this? No. So I need to do edit image now. I double click that. That's just the animation thing. Okay. Siphon, siphon, siphon. Kind of gonna make it after mine. I want a darker blue than that. Mine's a beautiful dark blue. Okay, so where's my bottom? It's like, shoot. Maybe I'll kind of got a nozzle like that. It's called Fruit Soup. You can Google it. It's full on pink. Oh, your birthday is June. Oh, rude. Fruit. I spelled soup like fruit, so I put S-U-I-P. I was like, yep, that's soup. Oh my god, there's so many different colors. I don't know. Why did you go to Progresso? Hungarian fruits. Oh my goodness! That's so pretty! Ah! I love it. I'm in love already. Okay, now I need kind of a grayish color, which will kind of go up like that. I would hope. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I would hope. Give me that. Then we've kind of got another knob at the top. And then we'll go back to the gray. It's mostly cold, but sometimes they serve it hot. Okay, I feel like that's kind of what I was expecting. And then it does that. And kicks off to the side. I'm going to kick it off to the other side, I think. Because I'm going to put the bucket... down... words. Where am I going to put the bucket? Down on the bottom right, I think. And I think the bucket should not be a container per sorts. It's just going to have an amount of wort. So it will kind of be a container, but it's not going to be like a container you can lift up. The bucket should only hold wort, I think. Yeah, I know. I really want to try that too. I have technically been to Hungary, but I didn't get to eat anything there because all we did was stand on the border. So there's like a picture of like little 6-year-old Dustin standing at the border. It was like a stone tablet of Hungary and I don't want to misspeak. I'm pretty sure, but I'm like, let me make sure I get the right country. Oh, now I'm very confused. Was it not Hungary? Oh, Austria. Wow, Hungary is like totally not where I thought Hungary was closer to Belgium. I'm just apparently, I'm a good old ignorant American boy who doesn't know his European geography. But yeah, so we just went to the Austrian-Hungarian border and I stood there. And then we went back into Austria. Why does too tall look taller than too wide? Darn pixels being weird. Do you look like a siphon? Maybe make that a bit longer. You look like the closest I'm gonna get, really. I wonder if I add another one. Actually, let me delete that. If I copy and paste Okay, whew, good. But I mean, to be fair, there's like more states in the US than there are countries in Europe. So one of them should be easier. And also, I don't know where every state is. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to do this real quick. So like there, there. So this should kind of tell me where I want to put stuff. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pure white. And then I guess I didn't need them up here because I'm going to change this entire part. So do that. Do pure white. Really what I just didn't need was this part. And this part now. And then, oh yeah, this was like totally unnecessary. Oh well. Let me get a bigger thing so that I can do this faster. I'll clean up a little bit too. Boop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, boop, just like that. Okay, and then make that white. So when the siphon is activated, I'm going to draw this in the color of the beers so it will look like beer is going through the siphon. I think that's my plan. I forget, did I do... I think I did do boil off rate. Quality on this live is so good. Oh, I'm glad. Normally I feel like everyone always has trouble with it. But maybe it's because the quality's so good. Okay, so I want to just check if I'm doing boil off correctly. Come on, we can do a build. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch always seems to be the problem because I learned that Twitch doesn't do transcoding, which I didn't understand at all. And then Bob explained it to me. Thanks, Bob. Hey, come here. Gib me. German wheat, chocolate rye, Hallertau. Okay. Really want to try more European food? Agreed. All I know is I've had legit Wiener Schnitzel, so yum. Okay, that's too warm. Let me just pour this in there. Okay, and then turn that on and turn that on. Chocolate rye, move. Okay, and then that should get up to the proper temperature, and we'll just kind of poke it on and off. Make sure it's okay. Okay, and then crank it up to boil. We'll add in. Yep. Add in the hops, just as I intended, like that. Okay, so our IBU is going up. Is that our IBU? Is that what I was drawing? I mean, it's 5 ounces. So maybe. So that should just keep going up and then be like disgusting. And we'll be like, okay, that's fine. I think we boiled for enough. Then we'll let it drop down. Okay, so then this is where you'd pull out your siphon and siphon the thing. Okay. Okay. This is going all right. I'm going to do this. Tried a lot of classic dishes when you were in culinary school. Oh, that sounds super cool. I'm trying to think of like what. I don't know. Honestly, most of the European food I know is from like Kitty Powers. I'm like, I know some of that stuff, and it sounds very good. Pizza pasta fries. Interesting. Okay, so let's go to we'll duplicate the pot. Oops, not what I wanted. Yes, delete Sprite pot. I don't want the Sprite. I want the object. So duplicate that, and you're going to be our bucket. Then we'll change this to bucket. Okay. And then your physics, not going to be kinematic. Change that. You'll be much more level. But you're also going to be static. Object. RPG, brewing, physics. You're going to be static, I think. Oh, there's like a home world now because it's alphabetized. Room order. Interesting. Did I change the wrong one? I did do that. RPG, brewing, physics. Please go back to being a container object. Please go back to being kinematic or whatever. Please change back to the sprite of the pot and go back to your wonky shape, which we all know and love. And then let me try again on the bucket. Bucket, Sprite, beer, bucket, parent, objects, RPG, brewing, physics. Please be static. You are gonna set your liquid to nothing. You don't need a boil off rate. You don't need that. I can probably get rid of scale, probably. Temperature may not be the worst thing. I could probably work with that. But instead of this, I'm going to do string of liquid volume plus gallons of wort. You're not going to be draggable. You can just start at room temperature. Whatever. I did that. Okay, you're not going to have any of this because you're just going to have wort equals no one. And then so pretty much you're going to put your wort in, and then that'll increase the liquid volume, and we'll set the wort based on when you start siphoning. It's at least like the best way to do it, I guess. It's not, but There's not too much I can do. Step, just doing that. I can delete that. There's a city in Oregon called Ontario. There's a city in California called Ontario, and I live about 30-40 minutes away from it. It's really funny because when I look at job sites, there's this one company that does not seem to understand that Ontario, California, like Ontario, CA, and Ontario, Canada are different. So there's one, it's always like opening in Ontario, CA, and I'm like, sweet, 30 minutes away, and it's like, must be a Canadian citizen. I'm like, well, that's not terribly helpful for a job in Southern California. Okay. Wiener Schnitzel's like the only word you know in German. German is hard. Oh, but German's such a great language that I can kind of speak, but not really. It's such a fun language. I love how rough it sounds, but also, like, not. Uh, I'm trying to remember how to say this. Like, yeah, a little, but I haven't studied in a long time. Would you use long time? Yeah. Peggy's better. Or as they'd say in Germany, Peggy ist besser als mir. Als mich? No, wie mit. No, that's like. No. Peggy ist besser than me. I don't remember how to do anything. Peggy. No, I can't remember anything. I need to brush up on it, like, a lot. Because I think both of us kind of have this pipe dream that if we move to Europe, we'd probably want to live in like Austria. Aber ich habe nicht das studieren. You have two verbs in there and one's not at the end. Ich habe nicht für viele Jahre studiert. Because you want past tense. See, I'd say ich habe nicht es für viele Jahre studiert. Might be my guess. It's really funny because like Peggy is definitely the much better speaker of us, but I get her on like the grammatical stuff. I mean, you did help me. You got me to the point where I could correct you a little bit because I'm much more of like the logical person. So she gets like the, oh my goodness. My goodness. I forgot I'm not allowed to have opinions. Um, Bucket, do you need the alarm 0 at all? Like, what are you gonna do with any of this? I think no. I'm just gonna delete that. We can always get it back. We have our... that's just the draw, so that's fine. It's how you are with ASL. You learned it and it used to be passable. Yeah. I've tried learning ASL a couple times, but it's another one of those where I'm like, it just does not work. Ich liebe diesen Kanal? I think that might be like the channel, like the English channel. I don't know. I don't think that's the word for like a YouTube channel. It could be though, but it sounds like canal. So don't draw that. So, and then I need to create the siphon's gonna be interesting for sure. Create a new object, and you're going to be a siphon. Parent's going to be brewing physics. You're going to be a dynamic object. Thing is, I understand that, and German will too, but school obviously pressures you to learn everything perfectly. Yeah. I agree with that. Like, I can also speak a little bit of Japanese. Like, I might be able to survive as a kindergartner. And Peggy's like, oh, so you realize you're going to need to do all the talking if we go to Japan. And I was like, haha, thankfully they all speak English pretty well. Because I'm like, nope. Hate that. Collision shape for this. Just gonna do a rectangle, honestly. Don't really see any reason to do anything else. You did a fair amount of German speaking while in Europe and I don't speak any Japanese. Yeah. And I held my own sometimes. What is start awake? It must have to do with kinematic or something. So we'll inherit this, and you're gonna be draggable. I think that's all we really care about. And then what I care about most is if you collide with our pot. So we'll do siphoning equals false. So we'll do that. Spanish, German, and a tad bit of Japanese. Keep it up. Always. Yeah, Japanese is really weird because it's like everything's like so different. So it's like as a speaker, I could maybe pass as like a first or second grader. In terms of sheer number of kanji, I know I'm maybe a kindergartner. It's just super weird how it's just like this very different thing between speaking it and reading it because it's, you know, it's not the alphabet that we know. So it's like, it's interesting. My vocabulary is a-okay. My grammar is awful. So for the draw, I want to do draw sprite, sprite index, draw the 0 subimage of x and y, and then if siphoning, just we'll set it black for right now, and then draw sprite index 1 x y. That should be fine. Konnichiwa, indeed. We're almost into Konbanwa territory, though. Oh, wait, I didn't, like, add them to the world. That would probably be pretty helpful. Go to the room brewing. Where's my stove? Hello? Stove? Okay, it's there. Interesting that it's just not showing up. Here, just stop building. Get a bucket. Please take the bucket and embiggen it. Probably somewhere around there. And then give me a siphon and embiggen as well. Also no English. Doesn't count. It's not a real language. Garbage language. Apparently, one of my friend's villagers in Animal Crossing was sad because his jar of jam was empty. And so he said, quote, "Folks keep asking if things are okay. I'll tell you what's okay. Nothing. Everything in life is real un-okay." And I'm like, mood. I hate when my jar of jam is empty and everything in life is un-okay. Try to read or speak German, your brain immediately tries to read it as English because my brain is like, oh, this is not Hungarian, must be English. That sounds so frustrating. Oh my goodness. Instance does not have an associated physics representation. Why not? Did I forget something? Uses... Yeah, there we go. Let's try doing that. Tell it to use physics. I'm not fluent in English. That's for gosh darn certain. I can tell you that. What do we get? European lager, amber malt, Mount Hood. That sounds good. I can work with that. Hey, Siphon, what you doing? That's awesome. Sprite Siphon. We'll try setting your origin, you know, up at the top. Top center? Too tall. How do I set it manually now? Okay, I can't poke it anymore to set it. Interesting. A villager is your spirit animal. That villager is Zucker the octopus, so do it. Get your spirit animal. I don't know a single word. Definitely not. Noelle, give me ingredients. I don't know why I have it still set up that I need to talk to you. Light Munich, Cascade, and Irish Ale. Yeah? Oh, but the scale. The scale. Oh, hold on. I know the issue. Okay, I think I saw it starting up, though. So... Go to my object siphon. That first thought, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I just used the name Noel because it's from my dating sim, and I'm like, yep, that's sticking around. So maybe instead of this, I just want to do draw self, Sprite siphon. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, 0 frames per second. Still gotta remember to change that. You're born 4,001 days ago. So many days. You missed your 4,000 day anniversary yesterday. Noel's a great name, very Christmassy. Yes, Christmassy. Let's go with that. That's definitely why I chose the name Noel. So let's just delete this. Because that's gonna be annoying. Very thankful for knowing English. You can watch so many people and be in so many fantastic communities. Yay! Like this one! Plus, then, when you get the inevitable stereotypical American tourists, they won't get mad at you for not knowing English. Because, you know, as American stereotypes like to believe, everywhere in the world should speak English. Because if you don't speak English, you're stupid. German wheat, Galena, and Whitbread ale. Okay, I got the siphon better. But now it's not going to do the siphoning thing. There you go. That's siphoning. Shoop. Siphon. Okay, so that's going fine. I've got the siphon. Now, how do I show that getting to the bucket? So I wonder, hypothetically. So draw. So draw yourself. And then maybe I can just do this. Sister, you made up your own language as kids? That's so cool. I've wanted to do that as an adult. It takes too much effort. I stopped my world building at languages. I was like, you know what? Common is fine. They do not need a language. At least not one that I need to know of. I'll name whatever language they speak, but not going any further than that. Sounds like a lot of fun, though. Draw rectangle. So we'll do, what do we want? X. Just gonna do from your x to the bucket.x to bucket.y. And you're going to be false. So this is gonna look awful, but it should at least do what I want. It'll be like having a tube connected to the bucket. Saison Brett blend, Munich malt, English progress, fun. Oh yeah, oh yeah, no, right. I don't want rectangle. It's not bad though, we tried. Let me go to our Sprite bucket though, because I see that problem. I want that to be right there. Okay. I tried. Siphon. Let's try draw a line. In Ooby Dooby. Was that thing from... Oh, I just read about it on Reddit. Width. Give me 3 wide. It was from like a kid's show, right? Draw line, width. I just don't remember which one. I think that was the name of it at least. Why did I pick the name Deify? Because there's a very, very good Disturbed song called Deify, and then I spelled it using letters from my name. And it became my MLG Pro gamer tag on Xbox back when I thought that I could be good at Call of Duty. It's from the greatest kids show of the 90s and early 2000s, Zoom. Yeah, I wasn't going to remember that. Greatest kids show of the 90s and early 2000s. You sure you're not thinking of like Hey Arnold? I don't know if Hey Arnold was, it probably was not that early, but what about like SpongeBob? Wasn't that far in the 90s. Actually, it might not have even been. Was it 2000? Shoot. SpongeBob. When did it come out? Oh, first episode, May 1st, 1999. SpongeBob. Bye, GamerCat. Jane, have fun. Canadian ale, white wheat, Fuggle. Cool. I have no idea what Zoom is. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now it's like we got a tube. Okay. And then I can do if siphoning draw set color to, how do I get the color? SpongeBob's your enemy? Wrong. YouTube profile. Yep. So I still have no idea what Zoom is, but if you hate SpongeBob, you hate the wrong thing, because SpongeBob, well, early SpongeBob was great. There was a time after the first movie where SpongeBob stopped being great. But those first couple seasons, man. They're still so quotable. Oof. So I need the SRM. So how would I get that? Oh, pot. Create. Liked the first 3 seasons. That's fair. I think that's about. It's about what you need. I remember the exact episode where I think it started going downhill. I wonder when that was. SpongeBob Stolen Identity. Missing Identity is a SpongeBob from the season 3. Episode number 58A. Yeah, I think that's the one where I was like, that's kind of where it started going iffy. Plankton's Army was next. The SpongeBob.fandom.wiki is amazing. Sister episode? Oh, okay. I don't remember this one. Plankton enlists the help of his relatives to steal the Krabby Patty formula. Oh, yeah. Why are you still here? Well, I can't read. I do like that one. Hey Arnold was very good. Hey Arnold, the Christmas episode. Tragic. Okay, do I have an object for wart? Beer stuff. I don't know if I do. Oh, I have a wart component. So that's probably what I would want. And what do you have? You have a type. Not terribly useful. Hey Arnold was how you got into fan fiction? Interesting. I enjoyed Hey Arnold, but I don't know if I would want to go into fan fiction for it. I could see it. So what I could do is, so what would Wart need to know? It would need to know everything. It would need its like original gravity. It would need its SRM. It would need its IBU. Could you make the argument that that's all you need? I mean, it would need an amount, but we can deal with that later. If you have like 4 gallons of something that's 10 and you add 1 gallon of something that's 1, should you figure that out with 40, 41, now divide that by 5 and you get 8? Yeah, that sounds about right. So I'm wondering if maybe that's what I would want to do. Or if you just do it one step by one step. Helga was your favorite character and you just wanted to see her happy. That's fair. That's fair. Helga had a rough life. Who was my favorite character? Gerald, maybe. Although the grandpa was pretty great. Don't eat raspberries. That's fair. I still don't to this day. That's a lie. I like raspberries. They're one of my favorites. As far as those things are concerned, like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. The berries, if you will. Not strawberries, though. Okay, how do I want to do this? I could have a bucket have a wart component. And the pot could have a wort component. So I could do like wort equals instance create dep 0, 0, 0, o wort component. Okay, I could probably do that. And then we'll go to the bucket, which is also going to have a wort component because I kind of need to combine them. So I would want to do like a transfer wort where I would take like 0.1 at a time. Probably a bit more than that, 0.5 at a time, and just be like, yep. Interesting predicament. So if the siphon's siphoning, oh, and I'd also need to do, well, the temperature should, I guess you could heat it back up. I could probably just do the temperature about the same thing, which will be fine. Okay, so how do you get the SRM? What do you pass in for that? Oh no, that's SRM color. I have color? Determine color from grain bill. Takes in a list of fermentable components and a volume. Twitch was lagging. No! Darn it! I need to figure it out. Maybe I need to like lower my number of keyframes or something. Or just lower how much data I'm sending. I don't really know. Okay, so where's my pot? Oops, that's the sprite of the pot. Where's my object? It's up here now. So drawing, I'm passing in the fermentable components. Okay, so this is actually fine. So I can in-step. Even the VODs are laggy? Interesting. For everyone or just for me? wort dot. What did I take? First off, wort dot amount equals, I think, a liquid volume. What did I take? Wort dot original gravity. So we'll update this every time. Okay, well, I mean, I'm sorry for you, but I'm glad it's not just me, because that would kind of suck. Step, and then wort dot IBU equals that, and wort dot SRM equals get total, or get what was it called? Determine color from grain bill. Pass in the fermentable components and the liquid volume. Is that right? No, I don't need that other one. So that should do that. So then I can do that. And then we can do, this will be wort dot original gravity. So this shouldn't really change anything. I'm just changing where we're doing the calculations and storing it later. It's wort dot IBU. And then in our siphon, if siphoning, then I'll do var wort equals opot dot wort, and then I'll just do if wort dot SRM is greater than 0. We'll just make sure it's going to do that. We're going to do some basic check. Then we're going to set it to get SRM color of wort.srm. And then at the end of it all, draw set color C white. And I think that'll do it. I need ingredients, Noel. Give me ingredients, Noel. Whipped bread, biscuit, malt, and galena. Minecraft event ended. Yes, full attention. Very good. I mean, I'm almost done with what I wanted to do, honestly, which is kind of cool. Let's pull everything out. Oh, perfect. Okay, so start this warming up. Get our biscuit malt. Throw that in there. Continue your mash. Okay, that'll be good. Then we'll throw in some galena. Lots of galena. Okay. Turn it off. Boop. That might be too fast. Might be way too fast. But it'll be fine. Oh, siphon. Siphon. Up. Darn it. It's almost 1 a.m. for you. So yeah, this is about the time you usually finish. Unable to find any instance. Oh, our beer controller. Not persistent. Probably want the beer controller to be persistent. Oops, wrong button. Is it time to get rid of all this? Like, I may just not need any of this now. Let's just close that all down. My game's gonna look so drab now. It's just gonna be black. Oh, except that. It's actually a very Noel hairstyle. It's just not purple. You need to have purple hair. Okay, so it's still drawing that, but that's fine, honestly. Okay, well, dark chocolate, German Tettnanger. Okay, turn that up. That's good. Oh, way too hot. Way too hot. Okay, trigger our stove a little bit and then kick it up to the top. I need this. Okay, that'll be fine. We'll do that. Yeah, maybe leave that alone. That'll be good. Okay, we can maybe boil it for a bit longer. Maybe get it up to like 40. 42. Maybe add some more hops now. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, yep, that'll be good. Can I have my siphon? Thanks. Missed. Hold on. Siphon. Siphon. Hey, I need you. Okay. Bull, I don't need you. Okay, Bull? You can go chill. Ugh, siphoning delicious beer. Welcome back. Okay. Hey, that looks all right. That's like not bad. Siphon. I want to inherit that step event and then just do if you're being dragged, you're not siphoning. Okay. So then I guess what I want to do is if you're siphoning, then do physics are way better now for sure. Yeah, it's it at least makes more sense now, I think, also, because before you guys were literally watching me just put stuff in and throw it around. And I honestly think that now that you guys have seen me make a beer a couple times, you're kind of like, oh, I get what we're throwing around now. And I think that helps also. Most crispiest potato Joe ever? What's a potato Joe? So if you're siphoning, then I need to do another minute one, so we'll do last update equals 0. So if you collide with the pot, then do last update equals o'clock dot isn't it like minutes elapsed? Yeah, so we'll do that and then do So then I want to do like transfer wort from O pot to O bucket. We'll give it a speed per minute of like 0.1, and then we'll give it O clock dot minutes elapsed minus last update. We'll do last update equals O clock dot minutes elapsed. So again, this is just going to be a thing of, this is really going to be either 0 or 1. Potato wedge. I'm over in Albertsons. Nice. That sounds good. I've had potato wedges. Did not know there was ever a place that called them Potato Joe's. So this is what's kind of cool about this new update, is I can go here and I can just do they call it function? So I can do function transfer wort, and then we need a from, a to, a speed, siphon speed, and a minutes elapsed. I think your wort set. Nice. From to, yeah, that's right. So I can just create this function here, and it's like nothing's really ever going to use it otherwise. The siphon's the only thing that's going to be doing any wort transfer. So I like that. I think I can even just do user events. What does user event even mean? Maybe I should look that up. Okay, so do if from dot liquid volume is greater than 0. So if there is something to siphon, then I think what I want to do next is if 2 dot liquid volume. So if the liquid volume that you're going to is 0, then we're just going to do a direct transfer of, this one I'll just do like if minutes elapsed is greater than 0. There's no reason not to. I'll just like make sure that it's fine. So we know that. So if it's 0, then we'll do 2 dot wort dot, we'll do 2 dot liquid volume equals siphons. No, I need to do var siphon. Need to do a current speed because we might just be siphoning a very tiny amount. So we need to do a max of from dot liquid volume and siphon speed. So then that should cap it out. So if we're siphoning 0.05 and we say do 0.1, then it should do a max of, no, want to do a min. Yeah, I always get those confused. So if you're siphoning 0.05 at a speed of 0.1, it'll take the smaller of the two, which would be the volume. So we'll just set it to current speed. From dot liquid volume minus equals current speed. And then I need to do some calculations of like combining the worts. So I want to do like combine worts with our, we'll do from dot wort our 2.wart, and then I think we just need the current speed. Oh, and this should be times minutes elapsed. So for some reason, 2 minutes elapses. We should be doing the double, but I want to do that. So we would want to transfer, if 2 minutes somehow elapses, we want to transfer 0.2 or whatever we get. Function combine wart will be from to, and we'll just do siphon speed again, but this one will be more specific. Oh wait, no, sorry, this one should not be there. This should be in the else, because this one's just gonna be with no, I just want to do 2.wart dot, what is it, original gravity equals from dot wart dot original gravity, and then 2.wart dot IBU equals from dot wart dot. So we're just going to copy values over, and what is SRM equals from dot wart dot SRM. Otherwise, then we're going to combine the wart, and then this one will be where it's slightly more difficult. Oh, I can't use the wart because I need access to the volume, so I just need to do from and to. So then I think what I want to do is var old gravity equals, so I think what I can do is 2 dot original gravity, no, 2 dot, sorry, wart dot original gravity times the amount that we have, the liquid volume. And then var incoming gravity equals from dot wart dot original gravity times, and then this will be the siphon speed. And then I want to copy that, but then this will be old IBU and incoming IBU, and then old SRM and incoming SRM. Why did I put a parenthesis there? Let's not do that. So do 4 parts at 40, be 160, 1 part at 10, be 10, so you do 170, and then would you divide that by 5 parts? Yes, so then I think then I would do from dot wart dot original gravity equals old gravity plus incoming gravity. Let me just get var to volume equals 2 dot liquid volume. So I can do that. So old gravity plus incoming gravity divided by 2 volume plus siphon speed. I think that'll work. Is that gonna work at when it's below 1 though? Battery's gonna die. All right, have a good day. It's like if you start with like 0.1, so 40 times 0.1 would be 4, plus 10 times 0.1 would be 1, so then you get 5 divided by 0.2, which would be times 10 over 2, so that'd be 25. Yeah, I think that should work. I think that's roughly about right. 50, yeah. That'll work out. From dot, oh, I want to change the 2 though. The from is changing on its own. 2.wart dot IBU equals old IBU plus incoming IBU divided by, maybe I'll just get var divisor dividend. I don't remember. Var total volume. There we go. That's better. Equals 2 volume plus siphon speed. I don't need to keep doing that. Then 2.wart.srm equals old SRM plus incoming SRM divided by total volume. So then will that work? I don't know. Maybe. I think that'll be pretty close to what I want though. But I'm kind of getting a little brain melt right now, so I think I'm gonna stop for right here. I like that I get to do these inline functions though. Maybe I need to look into user events that I can just like put them somewhere else other than create, but it's nice to be able to go here and just be like, oh, okay. Like here are the siphon ones that I need, or I could just have a siphon script that makes several different functions. So that'll be cool. Hopefully I'll be able to use that. But I'm going to leave this here. So have a wonderful day, everyone. And yeah, just in time for you to go to bed. Hope you have a fantastic day / night / whatever.